Hello there. Let's talk about electromagnetic manifestation. I'm manifesting more people tuning into my content. So please like and subscribe to this video, as that will encourage the platform to share it more. Okay, so that was actually a very simple example of electromagnetic manifestation. I set an intention, I took action, and now I've surrendered and I'm completely detached from the outcome. So what makes it electromagnetic, and why is that important? Well, it's like this. So some people think that to create what you want in your life, you need to constantly take action, chase, hustle and grind. And then there's others that believe that you've just got to let everything go and let the universe bring you what you are meant to have in your life. And I believe that the best way to create what you want in life is like a dance between those two poles. So you've got both things going on, and this is because we live in an electromagnetic universe where you have positive energy, which is electric in nature, and you can call this charge or masculine energy. And you have negative energy, which is magnetic in nature, and yeah, this is called magnetism, and it's also known as feminine energy. And when I say that, I want you to remember that positive doesn't mean good and negative doesn't mean bad. That's a conditioned way of interpreting these words. And yeah, in fact, we all have a blend of both masculine and feminine energy within us. So it's not like men have to use only charge or women magnetism only to manifest and create what they want. Well, so what? How does this, knowing this, help you? Well, have you ever had an experience where you decided to take action and everything just clicked into place? And, you know, in those times, it can feel like the universe has really met you in the middle and rewarded your action by aligning circumstances beautifully for you. And at other times, it can feel like you're wading through mud, or yeah, even like going through cement, rapidly setting cement. But what is it that's happening when it all flows beautifully? Well, what you have to do there, well, the answer to that is in getting out of your own way. So what does that mean? Things like quieting the chatter of your conscious mind and aligning yourself with your more powerful subconscious mind and having that aligned with the outcome that you desire. So yeah, how do you do it? Well, yeah, I'll just briefly outline how I do it and what I recommend to people I'm supporting when they're trying to fulfill things in their lives. So, of course, the first thing is that you need to get clear on what you want. And this can either be a very specific outcome, or it could be more about a way that you want your life to feel. Now, both of those ways can work. In fact, it could also be a story, so it could be words about your life. So there's depending on how you represent the world, there's lots of different ways that can work for creating your outcome. And then positively visualizing or feeling or imagining the outcome as if it's already happened. You've got to make sure that the outcome is really yours, and it's not like a conditioned desire, like all the society stuff that we're all conditioned to really want in our lives, and these things that, you know, just aren't in alignment with our values. So yeah, making sure that it is in alignment with your values. And and even better, bonus points if it has an impact that's positive for others as well as you. Although, yeah, it's not always necessary, because it is completely fine to want things for yourself so long as they don't harm or negatively affect others. So once you've got this in place, allow yourself to think and feel all of the reasons why it won't happen, what could possibly go wrong, and how you're going to mess it up. And then, yeah, it's really great actually to write all these perceived blocks down so that you're fully aware of them, and you can then use that, because this shows you the beliefs that you have that will maybe get in your way, potentially sabotage you. So then it's time to start taking action towards your goal or vision, whatever you want to call it. And this is then your positive charge, masculine energy happening. But then as you've got that going, a key thing is to surrender your attachment to what the outcome is, because you can't control the outcome. You can't control other people and events, but you can take charge of your actions, and you can surrender your attachment to what happens. And this is then activating the magnetism, that feminine energy, and your potential to receive. And yeah, so that's really important, that it is action-based intentions rather than actually the exact outcome. And then as you start taking the actions, whatever they are, then this will probably trigger your limiting beliefs and blocks even more, which is great, as you can then explore and resolve these beliefs, self-doubts, fears of failure, etc., enabling you to take charge and receive even more in your life. Okay, so yeah, so that's a simple outline of one way that you can use the electromagnetic spectrum of energy in your life. But there is another important point for me to mention here, and that is, with all this electromagnetic universe that we're in, and as you are an electromagnetic being, the frequency that you're emitting will influence the frequency of your entire experience. And when most people hear this, they think that this means that you need to think and act positively. There's a whole positive thinking movement which permeates a lot of self-help, but it ain't that simple. Your frequency isn't really driven by the conscious thoughts and actions that you take. They do have some impact. Your conscious mind has some impact on your frequency, but the biggest impact comes from the frequency represented in your subconscious mind, your body, your heart, your cells, and the toroidal energy field surrounding you that interacts with all that there is. So it is important to practice some way to ensure that the energy field is in alignment with the reality that you want to create. And this means connecting with and exploring the uncomfortable, the disowned, the shadow parts of yourself, the limitations and the things that you might have been ignoring, hiding away. Many people try to ignore these parts of themselves, but that means that these parts are actually controlling you unconsciously and calling the shots of what happens. So what you need to do is really to dig in, start exploring, and find and integrate these hidden unconscious parts that were created through things like old traumas, repeated life patterns. And best way I know of doing this is doing inner child type processes with things such as matrix re-imprinting, EFT, timeline therapy. They're all great for this. Okay, so if you'd like more content around this subject of manifestation and using the electromagnetism for that to work, I'd love to create it, but I want to make sure people want it. So make sure that you like the video and yeah, comment if there's anything you'd like to know. If I get enough interest, then I really would be really happy to make more videos or possibly run a workshop or something on this subject. And I have actually got, there is also something I created a while ago. It's a free download that can help you with some of this process. And it's all about actually using your negative thinking to create positive outcomes. There's a link down below. It's called The Power of Negative Thinking. So yeah, you can grab that down below as well. Okay, so thank you for your attention. Let me know what you think about this and any questions that you might have. So cheers, bye for now.